All right, this was a solid start. It reminds me of like after you watch a movie and then the second one comes out and they're like the gang's still here chasing marks, that whole thing. Like, love that. I love that this book opens with in the prologue Wax meeting Lessie, and the whole time she's just like razzing him for how stupid he looks because they're like, a cravat? Really? Like, you're doing that, huh? And then you think she's gonna betray him, but then she betrays Granite Joe. I love it. I love it. And I love that there's characters named Granite Joe, and he has like gray skin because he's Koloss descendant. See, that's like every Western has, Curly Bill and like Johnny Ringo and stuff like that. Like, they have those sort of old Westerny names. So I love that this one opens with a Granite Joe. So love that. I love that Leslie turns and then kills Granite Joe and is like looking at Wax and goes from like razzing him the whole time to like kind of, making eyes at him. Love that. I love that the opening like chase scene with the three, with Wax, Wayne, and Marisi. Fantastic. Fantastic. And so Winsting, the guy who's like going to sell his art to the other noblemen, and it's all just a front. Like, he's just taking bribes in the form of payment for the art, and everyone gets killed, including him, gets his throat slit at the end. I mean, Mr. Suit is behind that, right? Like, Wax's uncle for sure is behind that. And he's not messing around. I mean, that is a power move. And so is Wax is reading a book, right? It's the same book, I'm pretty sure. It's the same book that Marsh gave to Marisi to give to him. And in it, Marsh says, hemalurgy is good now. We should use it. He's like, I don't know what Sazed expected of me. Because at first I was like, whoa, is Wax calling Sazed Sazed? Are they already on nickname terms? Because Sazed is kind of his god a little. But no, so it's Marsh. And Marsh is like, I'm here. Like, we should use this. Hemalurgy is here. And, it's not being abused because Ruin is gone. So, like, what are we doing? Interesting thing to put there. And also, it's been a year from the first book to now. That's pretty cool. I love Wayne and Steris. Wayne is like, hello, crazy. She's like, hello, idiot. The banter is fantastic. I love that Wax still has vindication. I don't know why I had assumed that he would have to give it back to Renette. I'm an idiot. So the fact that he still has it is cool. I love that Wayne is like talking to his hats. He's like, it's gonna be okay. You can't come with us this time, but I'll be back. And Wayne's the best. And then he goes undercover for like the homeless people, and then he has Marks the whole time, and he's just like hanging out, and like eating an apple. Be like, hey, yeah. Oh, by the way, I got him. She's like, oh my god, that's him. And he's like, yeah. What can I say? I'm good at this. And they're like, are you gonna, how? And he's like, I don't ask. I don't ask anymore. And then, like in Attack of the Clones, when they finally get Zam Wesell and Jango Fett shoots her in the throat, they got Marks. And then he gets assassinated right in front of them. And then Marisi gets taken prisoner. And this is something that I have never seen in anything before. Marisi's got a gun to her head, and then she just goes like, boom, and kills the guy who's got her hostage. I don't know why I've never seen that before in anything, but she's just like right up underneath and bang, got him. But then she was like in shock, kind of like for anyone who's played The Last of Us, when Ellie first kills her first guy who's trying to kill Joel, and she's just like, I really shot the hell out of that guy, huh? It really kind of reminded me of that. And yeah, no surprise to anyone, I'm loving it already. Where are we gonna go? Because that's a lot of things happen in the beginning. A lot of things.